Do you know where the saying, "a picture's worth 1,000 words," come from? I got curious, as I do, and here's what I discovered, mostly thanks to a website of Professor Daryl Hepting, who looked into the origin of the phrase for his PhD dissertation on some sort of IT computational thing back in 1999. Anyway, there were many versions of this phrase throughout history, dating back to 1700s, and some were more eloquent than others. For example, "one good deed is worth 1,000 words," which is super true, or "one good picture is worth many pages of written descriptions." This one really doesn't roll off the tongue. The phrase as we know it today was actually coined by, wait for it, a marketing executive. Of course it was.
What you call love was invented by guys like me to sell nylons.
So in 1921, this dude called Frederick R. Bernard, who worked for the Street Railways Advertising Company, created an ad that was selling ad spaces on sides of streetcars or trams, where he wrote, "One look is worth 1,000 words." There, he attributed it to a famous Japanese philosopher. 6 years later, he revised it to "one picture is worth 10,000 words." Probably because of inflation. But this time, Bernard claimed it was a Chinese proverb so that people would take it seriously. It was immediately credited to Confucius.
It's Chinese for Japan.
So cool. So, a phrase we so frequently use today to make some sort of profound statement was actually coined as a way to sell baking powder. And by the way, if you'd like to spend January with me, learning how one picture is not worth 1,000 or 10,000 or 1,000,000, allowing for inflation, words, check out Words and Pictures. This is an online workshop all about creative experimentation, and you can find more info in my bio. Sales spiel is over. Like, comment, save, subscribe, and all that